Hey everybody, welcome to another Toy of the Day here on CastorsCorner.com. I'm your host Khalil. You can check out the full review on CastorsCorner.com. You can follow us. We are at Castors Corner on all social media. Check out the Cornercast podcast this week with our friend Chris coming up this coming Monday. Great conversation. Really great to have him as a friend. It's been really nice. So, what do we got for you today? So, I've been putting this off. It's one of the first figures I got. Coming out of that August 1st release. So I picked up the 2-pack, Thanos versus Iron Man. And, I feel like they have definitely put the period as far as Iron Man and Thanos goes for the Legends line from Endgame. I don't really think there's anything else to do or I'd want them to do as far as these two characters go. For sure, because I don't know. Like, so I bagged all these just so I didn't lose parts. And this is one of those cases, and I talked about it in one of the previous videos I did, I think in the last week or so, when I talked about the fact that, when I did the Carol and Pepper review, my biggest criticism was that I wish some of these figures would come out after the film because we don't get movie accurate ones. So they did this already. We got this armor before. This is a new deco with new details, and they gave us a new style for switching heads, which I think is really cool. So this Iron Man armor, mark, 85, 86, somewhere in there. And so it's not just a head pop. The whole neck comes off. So you get a blank armor, which would be really cool for an armory display. The Tony Stark head comes with the neck and pops right in there, and it is seated. So that is an amazing Robert Downey Jr. Portrait, and I'll have close-ups on the website, of course. And so you not only get one portrait, but you get the beat up, ready to say the famous words Iron Man phrase, because he comes with repulsor blast hands, first of all. So you can take some of those repulsor blasts and stick it in his hand. And so, standard Iron Man repulsor blast. But what he can do, and I actually had time to do actual cool photos with it, you can do the famous I am Iron Man snap pose. He does come with the, not the Iron Man, the nano gauntlet, and he comes with the snap hand as well. So I think we all wanted that. I think that's something we all wanted. Diamond Select did it first, of course, with their Iron Man, but Legends came around and finally did it with theirs. And I couldn't be happier with being able to do this scene in photographs. So I think that's been a lot of fun with it. In addition to that, he comes with another hand that grips. Sorry, switching out parts. He comes with kind of like this blade, this energy nanotech blade as well, which is a nice addition to the armory from being in the bag. Kind of opens up right there. And he comes with a shield that can clip onto an arm. So you can replicate that scene when Bruce is... it's not as big as the one in the scene, but you get the idea. So he can hold that up, kind of protecting him and Hawkeye. So I kind of wish I had different attachment. It's just a standard clip. So it kind of fumbles around until you get it in the right place. But then it stretches out so it can't stay long term. But it's not bad. It's not a bad accessory. I think it was warranted, let's put it that way. It was definitely part of it. Now, Thanos, first of all, comes with a movie-accurate blade for the first time, which is a nice addition. Great grip and handle there. Now, here's the problem. If you want to make a movie-accurate pre-Nano Gauntlet Thanos, you have to take his arm off, because he comes with the nano gauntlet on there. And I took a picture of Carol with him. I've got some fun pictures of him. But this is straight up the original mold for Thanos that we got so many times so far. I think this is like the 4th version of him we've gotten. It is the most movie accurate for portraits and costume overall, but it is the same body. So there is no waist articulation at all. There's no waist swivel. There's nothing. He's got some movement here, but there is no way to turn his upper body, lower body. It is just a hinge here. So you do get limited in how you can pose him. I know we're used to it, and you can get some decent posing with him, but I think that's the biggest disappointment for this set. And at the price point of like $60 some odd, I wish they had done that. So he comes with the nano gauntlet with all the Infinity Stones in there. He comes with a snap hand, which has no gems in it at all, which is kind of funny. You can get the I am inevitable look, the smile, the smirk. You can get the more serious look for him, because he comes with another alternate portrait that's a little more stoic. You get a I'm going to try to kill you with his helmet on, with the gritting teeth. And then finally, you get the it is time to rest Thanos, because and you can seat him in battle, having sitting there, knowing that he's lost, because if I can get it, you get a dusted or starting to dust version of Thanos. So you get 4 portraits with just Thanos, 4 options to display him, pose him, take pictures with him. So I think my favorite one is the smirk. I think that's the best head to have on him. You can take, he's got some battle damage on his armor. This is definitely end of the battle. But what you can do is you can take the Children of Thanos arm and replace it here. Now, it's a boil and pop piece. It is not a straight just pull. If you do take the hand off, you can get the lower arm off. But it's got a peg in it, so you wouldn't be able to just do the hand. You definitely have to do the whole thing. And the colors should match. I haven't pulled mine out yet to see, but I think it's close enough. So you can get an ultimate Thanos if you kit bash it yourself. I think that's my biggest criticism. They did not have to peg that in. They could have given us an alternate lower arm. I think that would have just been the best thing to do, but this is where we are. I feel like we're done. And if we really want to make an ultimate Thanos, we can take all the 4 or 5 Thanoses we've got so far and build what we think is, or you think is, the best one. So, is it a necessary set? Yes. Is it a great recreation of Final Battle? Yes. Did I want to pay $65 for it? No. But I feel like, again, the period has been put on the film from the Tony Stark Thanos position. I think we still need a few more characters. I think we need an updated Rocket Raccoon. We definitely need a Smart Hulk that is movie accurate in the jumpsuit. And I know a lot of people now with this Iron Man, with the new Thor, I know everybody wants to get the worthy cap that didn't get him the first time around. So, come on. Worthy cap, Hulk, Smart Hulk, 2-pack. It's like perfect, right? So there you go. Thanos, Tony, great set. I did some dynamic shots. I took them outside and was able to actually had time to do that this time for these guys. So you'll get to see that in the gallery. I'll do close-ups and turnarounds for them as well. You can check out us on social media at Kastor's Corner. Go to kastorscorner.com for one of these cool shirts. There's a link down in the description. Check out the Cornercast podcast. Subscribe to the channel. The more of you that subscribe, the more cool things we get to do, and then we get to share them with you. And that's been the most fun part of this. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for another toy of the day here on kastorscorner.com. Have a good night, everybody.